Okay, I think we're live. This is Pat Starr coming to you from sunny Gilbert Tiger Stadium. Saturday morning here, 11 o'clock game between the Bondurant for our Blue Jays and the Gilbert Tigers. If you can text me, make sure this is coming through live. 515-450-7512 is my cell phone number. I'll try to glance at that during the game here to be sure that I'm coming through clear. If I need to, I can switch my audio. We just went to a new system for the first time. Thank you to Troy Stout for coming in this morning to help get that set up. Also, Coach Dorson wanted me to give a thank you to the senior parents and the parents of the soccer boys for providing the Gilbert soccer tent this morning. Sunny day, kind of warm actually in the sunshine, interestingly enough, as cold as it's been all spring. So awesome to have that tent over there, a little shade to get the boys out of the sunshine, especially those that are on the field, coming off the sideline to get a break, to get a drink, and be able to stand underneath the shadow. So going through the starting lineups now for both the Blue Jays and the Tigers. Sorry that I wasn't completely on board here for the Blue Jays, but we're going through the Tigers right now. Just introduced Zach Smith. We also had Kenyon O'Brien, K.O. Klein, Luke Campbell as well. Jace Brandenburg just being announced. Jeff Rudman also announced. In the goal is Matthew Koenig. And we'll pull up for the national anthem here.
So gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare above crispy relay, they proved to the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Let's go, Tigers!
A break there for the national anthem. Sorry, I should have put the camera over on the flag. Would have been a better alternative than the scoreboard. But so just getting underway here in the sub-state final between the Bondurant for our Blue Jays and the Gilbert Tigers. Tigers in their red uniforms with their white letters. Just a heads up to the people, I cannot show the stream live. State playoff games. I can do the scoreboard for you, but I can't show you the action, which is probably okay because I can't actually do two things at once anyway, so I never kept up with the action with the camera when I was broadcasting as it was. So this gives me a good excuse, so I thank you to the Iowa State Athletic Association for not letting me show video, because that makes me not look stupid when I'm talking about goals and the camera's focused on the other end of the field. So once again, here we are at Gilbert Stadium. Lovely day out right now, probably 70-some degrees. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the west, but I don't think it's going to be a big factor like it was the other night in the Iowa Falls-Alden game. Blue Jays started a little bit younger team. They have 4 total seniors on their team. The Tigers with a number of seniors on their side. But you got Jeff Rudman, Jace Brandenburg, Matthew Lenners, and Kenyon O'Brien on the back line. Adam K.O. Klein then in the mid, Zach Smith in the mid. We got Jack Dressers as a junior, Luke Campbell, Carter Weary, and Jack Gustafson are the other starters. So two underclassmen starting for the Tigers. Everybody else on the field, including the keeper Matthew Koenig, are seniors for the Tigers. So, huge throw by Jeff Rubin, just a little too long. Rubin very, very good at the throw from the sideline, actually almost like a kick. Able to throw that one in from about the 30. So we're playing on the Bondurant for our end of the field. Tigers going right to left on your YouTube dial today. So you envision that in your mind. Once again, Tigers with their red uniforms and their white lettering. The Blue Jays with white uniforms with blue lettering. Ball right now on the Bondurant side of the field. Now kick goes across the mid and a send back across. Kenyon O'Brien doing battle on this side. Now we're on the Tiger end, down to around the 10, getting to the goal box. Is he coming through? Very good. Thank you, Troy. So kick out of bounds here on the side. Looks like a throw coming for the Bondurant for our Blue Jays on the near side of the field, down on the Tiger end. So about 5 yards from the corner. Throw coming for the Blue Jays. Throw goes in. Tigers set up the defense. Taken away by O'Brien, kicked out. Just gets past number 11, goes up to Jack Dresser. Jack Dresser with the ball at the mid. Jack now on the left sideline. Moving back towards the center of the field. Lets Campbell come to the outside. Dresser tries to come through. Taken by the Blue Jays just in front of the goal box. And the kick will go out of bounds by the Blue Jays to stop the momentum. Throw coming for the Tigers from the far side of the field on the Blue Jay end. It's going to be Weary now. Looks like Weary's giving it back to Rudman for the throw. So Rudman coming from the far side, deep on the Bondurant end, throws it towards the goal, headed out again by the Blue Jays. So Rudman will have another throw. Coming from the far side of the field, deep on the Blue Jay end. Throw goes down to Campbell. Campbell pops it up, tries to get it to Gustafson. Gustafson headers it back to Dresser. Dresser tries to pop it up. Might be going off a Blue Jay. Nope, Blue Jay's able to save it and kick it back out. Rudman goes across. Now giving chase. Dresser was trying to get the Blue Jays steal it now on their end. Now heading back into about the mid of their field. Coming to the outside, coming here now on the near side. Sends it down to the mid. Ball's at the center of the field now. Blue Jays with control. Blue Jay defender loses it. Nice little pop out there. Dresser's now alone, heading towards the goal. One defender to the beat. Goal kick, can't get it. Nice job by the goalie. Dresser couldn't quite get the foot on it. Had pressure coming. A defender running side by side with him. Tried to pop it into the goalkeeper and one defender. Dresser couldn't quite get his foot turned to aim it towards the goal. Goes over the end line, so a goal kick here for the Blue Jays. Cale Klein steals it, though. And now Carter Weary with it. Carter Weary with a long shot. Goes up. I think we had a handball. Nope, called no ball. So the ball goes to the keeper. Rolls it out to his side. Bondurant with the ball on their end. Ball goes out of bounds. Weary tried to steal it. Out of bounds on the far side for the Blue Jays with a throw about the mid. Weary able to deflect that to Zach Smith. Zach Smith with control. Zach looks towards Klein. Klein has the ball now in the mid. Moving into the Blue Jay end. Sends it wide to O'Brien. Nice try, number 16 or 15 from the Blue Jays. Nice double stepping in between that. I think that was Jalen Cruz. Was able to distract O'Brien. The ball went through the sideline. Throw coming now for the Blue Jays at the mid. Luke Campbell steps in, kicks it out of bounds. Be a throw again coming for the Blue Jays from the mid, just inside the Gilbert end. 36 minutes left. 0-0 Gilbert with Bondurant. Jack Gustafson sends it across. Goes to Campbell. Campbell goes to Dresser. Dresser being chased by three men. Able to control it, though. Sends it down. Nice ball out front to Campbell. Campbell trying to give chase to it. Ball's going to be kicked out by Bondurant. I think just inside the corner post kick. So it's going to be a throw coming for the Tigers from the near side. Matthew Leonard will take that. Beautiful day here in Gilbert. Wind out of the west, just slightly going across the field. Not much of a factor as far as which end you go to. Leonard with a nice throw into Dresser. Dresser deflects it, kicks it back to Gustafson. Gustafson with the try to get a shot. Defensive man steals it by the Blue Jays. Now the Blue Jays moving towards the midfield. Down on the inside here, 15, Jalen Cruz again with control. Sends the ball down to number 9 for the Blue Jays. That's Griff Hughes. Hughes takes down O'Brien, takes a shot from the outside, tries to center it in. Deflected away by the Tigers. Ball still on the Tiger end. Now Jace Brandenburg with it, running fast on the outside. Brandenburg reverses the field. Got Dresser, sends one down for Dresser. Dresser trying to give chase, but just a little too strong. Dresser trying to get there. Oh, nice job by Dresser, stopping it just in the end line. Kicked out by the Blue Jays. Phenomenal run by Dresser. Good ball by Brandenburg, a little strong, but Dresser able to run it down, stop it in the corner. Throw comes in from Dresser to Gustafson. Gustafson centers it across to Klein. Klein pumps it inside to Zach Smith. Zach Smith tries to go wide over to Carter Weary, but can't quite get there. Blue Jays steal it. Blue Jays now moving to the mid. Left to right for the Blue Jays on your YouTube dial. Blue Jays with the ball and control inside the Tiger end. Long kick crossover. O'Brien intercepts it, headers it back out. Blue Jays header it back the other way. Caney coming out of goal to get to it. Able to get it well outside the goal. 34-25 left. 0-0 Gilbert with Bondurant. Caney with a long kick out to the mid. Controlled, though, by the Blue Jays. Sends back into the Gilbert zone. Then Rudman takes it, sends it to Weary. Weary goes down to Campbell. Campbell can't quite control it. now giving fight with the Blue Jays. Blue Jays kicking out of bounds. That was number 17, Isaac Ensmiger. Sends it in. That's Rubin with the throw. And the Blue Jays clear. Now moving towards the mid, going towards the Gilbert end. A long through ball. No one there for the Blue Jays. Lenners is back first. Blue Jays giving chase as well. Lenners turns, tries to go to Rudman. Can't quite. The Blue Jays with control around the 40 on the football field. Now the Blue Jays towards the Tiger end. With control. Ball kicked out by the Tigers. There'll be a throw for the Blue Jays coming from the far side of the field. Midway through the Tiger half. Ball goes inside to number 6, Ian Montgomery. Stolen by Dresser, though. Now Luke giving chase. Luke Campbell, ball goes outside. Bondurant gets the ball back and has control now in the Tiger end. Jay Spanenberg steals it, kicks it back to the mid, but the Bondurant for our Blue Jays get control again. Send the ball back about midway through the Tiger end. Going deep, Lenners is out, headers it. Gustafson steps back, turns it over to Cale Klein. Cale Klein now with the ball, middle of the Gilbert end. Sends it wide to Weary. Weary with control on the outside. Looks inside, tries to go to, looks outside, actually goes to Dresser. Dresser on the outside, far side, about midway through the Tiger end, or the Blue Jay end, my apologies. Dresser with control. Nice job of passing, nice dribbling, kicks on the goal. Goes just off the goalie's hands and is going to be kicked out by the Blue Jays. Nice try by Dresser. Shoots that heads there. Jack Gustafson was trying to cut across there, had a chance for a header, but deflected above his head by the goalie. Throw from O'Brien to Campbell. Campbell redirects it, goes back to Zach Smith. Zach Smith with a chance. Zach with control. Looks and sends it wide to Jeff Rudman. Rudman with the ball, sends it down to Carter Weary on the Blue Jay half. Carter back kicks it, goes towards the corner. It's going to roll out of bounds. Be a goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. We are using a new sound system here today. Thanks again to Troy Stout for coming in this morning, making sure that was set up and in place. So we had kind of our old board, kind of more traditional board that I'm used to, and now a little bit a newer board that we got. So hopefully the sound's coming through okay. The Blue Jays with the goal kick comes out to about to the mid. Blue Jay pulled down by a Tiger, so the Blue Jays will have a kick here from about the 40 on their end. Good opportunity to drive it into the zone, and they do. Stepped in front. Nice job by Brandenburg stepping in front to steal that ball. The Blue Jays then steal it back. Now the Tigers trying to steal it back. They do have it back. That's Carter Weary. Goes to Campbell. Campbell running around with 4 defenders back there. Sends it through to Dresser. Dresser running towards the near corner. Call is offside, so it'll be the Blue Jays ball. Once again, my number is 515-450-7512 if you're getting anything with the broadcast. Sounds like it's coming through okay, though, from what I understand. Blue Jays with the ball on their half, coming up to the mid now. Tigers playing some defense. Pressure being applied by Rudman. Able to get taken away by Zach Smith. The Blue Jays get it right back. Goes out of bounds, though, so a throw coming for Rudman on the far side of the field, about halfway through the Blue Jay half. Ball goes in the Dresser. Dresser with control. Pops it up in the air towards Gustafson. Goalie pops out, able to grab that out of the air. Nice job by the goalie to come meet that. Probably a good 15 yards from the goal. So his punt goes out to the mid. Cale Klein able to take it, though. Gets it over to Jack Gustafson on this near side. Gustafson, nice job of dribbling. Passes, goes up down to Campbell. Campbell on the outside here. All the way down to the Tiger zone. Kicks one in straight at the keeper. Nice, strong left foot kick by Campbell from the outside towards the center. Grabbed by the keep, though, and he throws it out to his Blue Jays defenders on the far side of the field. Halfway through the Blue Jay half of the field. Blue Jays with control. They center it. Kind of working around on there. And stolen now. Deflected. Ball goes through to Campbell. Campbell with the ball out of his right foot. Tries to go there. Good job by the defender. Able to stop the kick. I thought that it might have been a corner, but they say Campbell touched it last. So it'll be a goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. 29:40 left. Still 0-0 here. The Gilbert Tigers, Klein able to steal it. Jack Gusson outrightly tackled there by the Blue Jays. There'll be a free kick coming from the Tigers here from about the 30 on the Blue Jay end. Campbell's going to take that kick. So the Tigers pull everybody up. They have 3 defenders back. Once again, the Tigers playing with Matthew Koenig, Jace Brandenburg, Kenyon O'Brien, Matthew Lenners, Jeff Rudman, Cale Klein, Luke Campbell. Luke pops it up, tries to go over towards Rudman. Rudman can't quite get the header. The ball goes up the Blue Jays. Then they are able to stop it from going out, drive it towards the sideline. It'll go out of bounds, but it'll be a throw rather than a corner. So Rudman will take the corner. Sorry, not the corner. Rudman will take the throw, pops it inside. Gets it to Dresser. Dresser kicks it, goes off a Blue Jay. So Rudman will have the throw. Nope. Dresser throws it to Rudman. Rudman back to Dresser right away. Dresser tries to center it. Nicely deflected by the Blue Jays. So a throw coming for the Tigers. Rudman from the far side of the field, but deep in the box. Throws it to Campbell. Campbell tries to redirect. Dresser can't. Goes all the way back out to Rudman. Rudman sends it back towards Cale Klein. But the Blue Jays able to get there first. Klein pops it out. Heads in toward the sideline. Blue Jays will let it go. Throw coming for the Blue Jays, far side of the field, about halfway through their end of the pitch. Throw goes in, controlled by the Blue Jays. Now on their end and moving, heading towards this side of the field, coming to the near side. Pass goes to number 11, that's Tyler Montgomery. Montgomery sends it back to Sam McClintock, who goes back to the keep, who sends it out. Nicely deflected by Campbell. Campbell goes back to Dresser. Dresser with the outside has a chance. Ball is kicked. Once again off the Tigers, so it'll be the Blue Jays with a goal kick coming. 27:35 left. 0-0, one shot on goal by the Tigers. Nothing for the Blue Jays so far. Definitely keeping the ball towards the Blue Jay end of the field so far. Goal kick comes out about the mid. Cale Klein takes it, tries to send it back to Zach Smith. Taken by the Blue Jays. Blue Jays on their end, about halfway back. Go right back out to the mid. Ball gets out there. That's Jeff Rubin. Nice job of stealing the ball from the Blue Jays. Sends it back outside to Carter Weary. Carter Weary on the far side kicks the ball down to Jack Dresser. Nice through ball. Dresser running into the corner. Tries to kick it. Goes up off a Blue Jay. So it'll be a Tiger throw coming from deep. Almost in the corner of the Blue Jay end on the far side of the field. So a throw coming from Rudman. He's got Zach Smith. He goes out to Carter Weary. Carter control tries to pop it into Dresser but can't get there. Blue Jays just launch one down the field. Lenners runs it down into the Tiger end. Ball goes out. We have a throw coming for the Gilbert Tigers. Throw coming from Rudman on the Tiger half. Nice throw by Rudman. Gets it deep into the Blue Jay end. Headed by the Blue Jays going to the sideline. They're able to keep it in. I thought it went out, but it didn't. So throw coming now for the Blue Jays in the far side of the field, right about the midfield stripe. Bit of a warm day. We'll see if that factors in here by the end. A little bit humid. Tigers traditionally substitute more on the front line, leave the back line pretty intact. Now the Blue Jays running down to the Tiger end, trying to keep the ball. Goes out the back end, though, over the back line. So the Tigers will have a goal kick. Mentioned the Blue Jays have a little bit younger lineup. They have 4 seniors total on their roster. The Tigers, I think we have 16 seniors. Tiger front line right now, Jack Gustafson, Jack Dresser, Luke Campbell, Carter Weary. Nice job by Luke Campbell to redirect the ball coming from the deep corner kick. Now Gustafson down on the Blue Jay end, goes to Dresser. Dresser moving, sends the ball into the center. Blue Jays trying to deflect it back out of bounds, but it goes out. We'll have our first corner kick for the Tigers coming from the near side of the field. Tigers going right to left on your dial again. This kick will come from the northwest corner of the field, the near side here. At the far left. So to your left and near you on the radio dial. Luke Campbell will take the kick. Tigers have everybody up except for Kenyon O'Brien and Matthew Lenners. Gets one in the air, going towards the keep. Nice job by the keep. Brandenburg just behind the keeper. Keeper step in front of Brandenburg and take that kick. Nice ball by Luke. So here comes the punt out to the mid. Jeff Rudman's the closest one to it, bouncing towards the sideline. Will go out of bounds. So a throw will come for Rudman from the far side, just on the Gilbert side of the mid. He throws it to Zach. Zach with control, punches it up to Carter Weary. Carter Weary with control, looking across the field, tries to get the Gustafson. It's now Michael Gustafson, by the way. Michael tries to redirect it back to O'Brien, but stolen by the Blue Jays. Then the ball is lost. Now the Blue Jays have it. They send one deep. The ball is going to go out the far end and go out the back of the end zone. So it'll be a goal kick coming for the Tigers. For those who follow Gilbert Tiger soccer, Jace Brandenburg has been taking these kicks for a number of years, has a tremendous leg. So Jace back will take the goal kick for the Tigers. He lines up and drives one. It's going to cross over the 50, actually. Blue Jays have first head on it, though. Carter Weary goes up, redirects it back to Cale Klein. Cale Klein now has control. Pops it up, trying to go to Campbell. Campbell pops it back over to Carter. Nice job by Campbell. Carter now running down the far side of the field, deep into the zone, into the goal box. Tries to center it again. Stolen by the Blue Jays as it goes through. So now the Blue Jays with the ball, heading back toward the Tiger end. Midway through their half, Michael Gustafson giving chase. Luke Campbell on the ball as well. Now coming on this near side, the Blue Jays pump it all the way across the mid. Goes out off their player. It'll be a throw coming for the Tigers right here in front of me. This side of the field, about the 50. Leonards will take it. Leonards with a big throw goes down to Dresser. Dresser able to turn it back, but the Blue Jays able to deflect it and kick the ball out to the mid. So now the Blue Jays with some control. Klein with the overhead sends it back to Zach Smith. Zach Smith headers it back towards the Blue Jay back line. Long kick comes from the Blue Jays. Now they're trying to come down to the Tiger end. Kenyon O'Brien running with the ball, able to turn it. The Blue Jays still with control, goes out of bounds. Ball goes out of bounds, evidently off O'Brien, so a throw will come for the Blue Jays. Substitutions coming in for the Blue Jays. Number 11 and number 15 going out. Jalen Cruz, one of the seniors, and Tyler Montgomery go out, a sophomore. Number 5 coming in, Ivan Cruz. Looks like Ivan will take the throw from the near side here in the Tiger end. So we're down in front of the Tiger goal. Throw goes towards, headed out nicely by Jack Gustafson. Throw comes again for the Bondurant for our Blue Jays. A little farther from the goal now, about the mid. Gustafson tries the header again, can't get it, but now he has control of the ball. Sends it out to Michael Gustafson. So gets it over there. Michael gets taken down. The penalty called. Gilbert will have the free kick. Brandenburg will take it from about the 40-yard line on the football field in the Tiger half. Brandenburg with a big leg goes down about the 10, almost to the 5, almost to the goal. Weary's down there. And we have a corner. One of the Blue Jays made contact with that nice ball by Brandenburg. So Campbell will take the corner from the far side of the field, northeast corner of the stadium. So far away from you to your left on the radio dial, or the YouTube dial. Campbell with the kick. 2 Tigers back, Matthew Leonards and Kenyon O'Brien. Everybody else kind of bunched in except for Cale Klein, who's about the 20. The Tigers are all bunched by the goal. Campbell with the left foot. Gets it up, goes into the scrum, and kicked out. Campbell will get to the ball, going back out to the far side of the field. Campbell with control. Pops it back in, tries to go across to Cale Klein. Cale Klein with a kick. Sends it back towards, I think it's Michael Gustafson trying to give chase. Ball is headed by the Blue Jays out of bounds, but it'll be a throw just inside the corner. So Campbell will take the throw. Throws into Michael Gustafson. Michael tries to turn it back inside. Stolen by the Blue Jays and kicked out towards the mid. Now a single Blue Jay, but he's got control of the ball for the moment. Well defended by Leonards. Klein runs back as well. Jacobson giving chase. Ball comes to the near side. Blue Jays still with control now in the Tiger half. Go back inside. Stolen by Klein. About midway through the Tiger end, he sends it wide to Carter Weary. Carter Weary on the far side kicks it down to Luke Campbell. Stolen by the Blue Jays. Weary gets it back. Now Weary running on the far side of the field. He's down into the corner. Giving chase and battling with the Blue Jay. Carter with the ball still. Down deep in the corner. Turns it. Hooks it back in. Gustafson tries to get the header. Can't quite. Blue Jay headers it out. Luke Campbell then sends it back again. Goes back outside now to the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays now have it at the mid. Tigers rushing back on defense. That's Jace Brandenburg. Gets tangled up a little bit. And they'll call the penalty. So kick coming for Brandenburg. Just the 30 on the football field in the Tiger half. So Brandenburg with the good leg again will take the kick. 19:25 left. Tie score is still 0-0. Not a lot of action on the goal so far. Brandenburg gets it up. Kind of line drives this one, stolen by the Blue Jays, about the 25 on their end. So now they're rolling it back to the mid. A little cross out here to the outside with the runner. It's number 18, kicks a really long ball towards Koenig. Just trying to get one out there. Number 18 is Evan Reha. As a freshman, it looks like. So he just drove it towards the goal from about the mid. We have a timeout, maybe some blood on one of the players, I think. So the clock has stopped here with 18:52 left. The official looked down, number 10 for the Blue Jays, Oscar White. He's a sophomore. I don't think he's badly injured, but I think there was blood. So the official stopped the game, and he will go out for now until they can work on him. Trainer goes to him with some athletic tape. So 18:52 left, 0-0, Gilbert with Bondurant Farrar. Very evenly played game so far. Gilbert's had a couple chances down near the goal. A couple corners they've had to come in there. Blue Jays with no corners so far. Game primarily played towards the Blue Jay half so far, but they've been able to keep the Tigers away and out of the goal. So 0-0, 18:52 left here in the first half. They're taping up Oscar. I think they've got someone on the sidelines. I'm watching to see if they're going to do the sub for him or leave him in. I think they're going to sub him out. No, actually he's going to stay in, so the official waves. So number 10 is still on the field. That's Oscar White, as I mentioned. Sophomore for the Blue Jays on. Got taped up. Ball goes from Koenig towards Campbell. Campbell goes to Dresser. Dresser pops it up to Gustafson. The Blue Jays kick it, heading towards the out of bounds. Can't quite save it, so there'll be a throw coming for the Tigers. Kenyon O'Brien will take that. Now we're about halfway through the Bondurant for our half. Throw goes to Zach Smith. Zach Smith with control. Zach around the 30. Now he's moving towards the goal. At the 20. Pops it across. Tries to get it through. Can't quite. Try to get that to a cutting Gustafson. Taken away by the Blue Jays. That was Michael heading towards the goal. So now the Blue Jays have it at the mid. Gustafson back on defense. Ball goes through. The Blue Jays with control down about midway through. The kick goes through. Koenig's going to come out and grab that. Well away from the goal. Nice job by Koenig on that read. Made an immediate decision to go get the ball. Blue Jays had one offensive player. Tigers had 2 or 3 defenders coming back. So Koenig with the kick is going to come out about the 40 of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays take it away from him. So now the Blue Jays have the ball heading back towards the Gilbert end. Defense is there. No, now there's a Blue Jay free. Ball is kicked out by Brandenburg. No call, but I think it's going to be a corner. And it will be. So the ball was rolled through, got through one of the Gilbert defenders, heading towards the end. So the Blue Jays had a chance there. Brandenburg steps in and kicks the ball out of bounds. Both he and the Blue Jay went down. A crowd looking for a call. Nothing called, but it is a corner coming for the Blue Jays from the far side of the field on the right-hand side of the down. Nice ball into the middle of the field. Actually got to the head of a Blue Jay, and they headed it, but it went to the right side of the goal and went around it. So nice opportunity there for the Blue Jays. Good corner. Good height. Came across the goal. Came down on the far side. Blue Jay able to get a head on it, but it actually went out of bounds. So 16:58 left. One shot on goal for each of the Blue Jays and the Tigers. And Brandenburg with the kick. Kick goes out to the middle, taken by the Blue Jays. Kale Klein now tries to take it back. He punches it, but taken back by the Blue Jays again. Now Rubin will stop it. A little bit of a hot ball. Rubin being chased and taken away from him. Pushed down by the Blue Jay. No call there. So the Blue Jays now with the ball. Kenyon O'Brien has it with control. Tries to go outside. Doesn't quite get it through to Jack. O'Brien back on defense. Nice job. Moves up to Zach Smith. Zach Smith turns it. Nice job by Zach. Sends a through ball, tries to get it to Jack Dresser, can't. Blue Jays steal it. The Blue Jays with the ball now at the mid. Cale Klein takes it, sends it outside to Michael Gustafson. Michael's able to keep it in. Michael on the far side about the mid, sends it down to Zach Smith. Zach Smith giving chase. Blue Jays kick it out of bounds. A throw coming for the Tigers on the far side of the field, about halfway through the Bondurant for our half. Oh, no, the throw. Sorry, my bad. Throw for the Blue Jays instead. So Blue Jays will take the throw from the far side of the field, halfway through their half. Ball comes out near the 40 on the football field. Rubin able to get it, headers it back to Weary. Weary tries to get it down to Campbell, but can't. So the Blue Jays with the ball. Kicked out by Zach Smith. The throw comes again now to the mid. Sent back. That's Zach Smith, sent it down to Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell with control on the far sideline. Carter Weary pops up to Campbell, now going down. Tries to get a through ball down in the corner. Throw coming for the Tigers. Right around the 10-yard line on the football field. Weary will take it this time. Tries to get it inside and can't to Campbell, so the kick will come. A goal kick coming for the Blue Jays with 15 minutes left. 0-0 is your score. Both teams have had one shot on goal. Tigers had a really good opportunity early on. Blue Jays had one just a moment ago. So the goal kick comes out. It's going to come out around the 35. Headed by the Blue Jays. Zach Smith tries to step in. He and another Blue Jay collide. The ball is now in control of the Blue Jays, though. Blue Jays send a through ball. Deflected by Brandenburg. Kenyon O'Brien tries to kick it, misses it. Now the Blue Jays in here battling for the ball on this far side, the near side. Uh-oh, there's an open shot for number 5 for the Blue Jays. Matthew Koenig able to deflect it and gather it in. The Blue Jays now getting some offense here. Keeping the ball on the Gilbert end. A couple of good opportunities there. That ball a little bit scary. Koenig deflected it. It kind of rolled away from him a little bit. Luckily there were no Blue Jays following that through because Koenig took a second or two to be able to crawl and grab it. So the kick from Koenig goes down now to the far end for the Blue Jays field. It's going to go out of bounds, and so the Tigers will have a throw. Dresser throws it immediately into Carter Weary. Carter Weary punches it through to Luke Campbell. Campbell goes to Dresser, and they call Dresser for being offside. So the ball will go back to the Blue Jays. Kind of hard on that offensive side. You got to really be aware of where the defenders are when the kick gets launched. It's hard not to want to take advantage and get just an extra step on them. So the Blue Jays with the kick will come out near the mid. Weary will control it, but it kicks it back towards the Blue Jays. Blue Jays control it now. Ball comes on this near side. Blue Jays trying to run a lot. Long ball goes down. O'Brien tries to header it back. It'll go out of bounds and be the Blue Jays ball with a throw coming on the near side of the field from about the 40. Blue Jays subbing a fair amount here. Number 15, Jalen Cruz, a senior, goes out. A little bit of a break coming, so they've subbed 3 or 4 times. I don't think the Tigers have substituted yet. Carter Weary has the ball now, sends it back to Zach Smith. Zach Smith with control, being pressured by the Blue Jays. Turns it back around to Luke Campbell. Campbell tries to go out to Weary. Weary can't quite control it. Pops it back with Bondurant for our Blue Jays. Steal it. Now at the mid and heading towards the Gilbert end. Send a through ball. Stopped by O'Brien. Goes back to Cale Klein. Klein looking for someone to pass to. Goes to Zach Smith. Zach Smith with the ball now. Just across the mid. Zach sends a through ball to Dresser. Dresser now running on this near side. Able to turn the ball. Kicks it. Will go out the back end, though. Not able to slow it down quite enough. Blue Jays will have a goal kick coming with 12:30 left. Wind, once again, not much of a factor. Blowing out of the west. Just a light breeze. Maybe helping keep it a little bit cooler. It is a warm day. Bright sunshine. Gustafson steals the goal kick. Goes up to Dresser. Dresser goes back through to Campbell. Campbell with the chance. That's right here in goal. Kicks the ball. Nice job of the goalie. Able to just deflect that ball. Nice ball by Dresser. That's one of the better chances the Tigers had to score. Campbell came in, kicked it. Nice job by the goalie. Just kicked it back out with his foot rather than grabbing it. And then the Blue Jays kick it out of bounds. So throw coming, far side. For Rubman, throws it in to Campbell. Campbell headers it back towards Gustafson. Gustafson turns. Wheelhouses, tries to kick it in. Stolen by the Blue Jays, though. Ball out to the mid. Leonard sends it back towards the Blue Jay and Gustafson with the ball. This is Jack. Jack drops it to Dresser. Dresser has the ball now. Dresser with a little step over, a little crossover. Nice job by Dresser. There, the ball's loose again. Kicked out of bounds. Or trying to kick out of bounds. Really floating here on the far side. The Blue Jays able to keep it in. On their end now. Klein goes down the Dresser. Dresser with another chance down in front of the goal. Kicks the ball. Oh, deflected out by the goalie. Nice job by the goalie. Corner kick coming for the Tigers. 2 really good opportunities for the Tigers right there. Jack Dresser doing a nifty job of dribbling the ball through the defense. Credit to the Bondurant for our goalkeeper. He's doing a phenomenal job with their two really good defenses here in the last minute. 11 minutes left in the first half. 0-0. Campbell to take the corner from the far side. Left-hand side of your dial, far away from you. Nice little loft ball. Goes inside. Oh, headed there by the Tigers and the Blue Jays. Keeper grabs it again. Good ball by Luke coming here to this back post from where he was kicking. Brandenburg went up, Gustafson went up, the Blue Jay went up, and ends up in the keeper's hand. So he'll punt it. Jack Gustafson intercepts it, hands it over to Dresser. Dresser tries to get it to Campbell, can't. Bondurant with the ball. trying to go through. Now taken back by, I see Josiah Shulka is in, giving Zach Smith the blow. Carter Weary has it, kicks it, just ends up in the keeper's hands. So 10-20 left, 5 shots on goal for the Tigers, 2 by Bondurant Farrar. The punt will come out to Jeff Rudman. Jeff tries to header it, but it goes the backwards way. Matthew Leonard's trying to run it down so as not to give a corner for the Blue Jays, and he does. Nice job by Leonard. Kicks it out of bounds. So deep on the Tiger end, the Blue Jays will have a throw. Throw is in the Tiger half. Now the Blue Jays move it all back, working all the way back around to the mid. Kale Klein sends it out to Carter Weary. Carter Weary with the ball on the far side in the Gilbert half. He sends a through ball towards Dresser. Dresser giving chase along with the Blue Jay defenders. It's going to go out of bounds and be a throw for the Blue Jays from the far side of the field, deep in their end. So here come the Blue Jays with a throw. They throw it down the line. Intercepted by Luke Campbell, who redirects it back to Dresser. Kale Klein actually giving chase. Kale Klein tries to give it to Jack. We got a chance for Kale Klein coming in. Oh, nice job by the Blue Jays. Hard kick by Kale Klein from the 20. Now Luke Campbell goes back. Matthew Leonard takes it. Matthew tries to get it to Jack. Kicked out by Bondurant Farrar. Looks like it's going to go to Rudman. Ball will go out. Rudman will have a throw coming from the far side of the field. Again, Josiah Shulka is in there giving Zach Smith the blow. Good throw by Rudman. Goes all the way down towards Dresser. And it's through now towards the corner. Bondurant Farrar has it and kicks it out of bounds. So Carter Weary will take the throw this time. On the far side of the field, down around the 10-yard line, to run the Bondurant Farrar end. Actually gives the ball up now to Rudman. Rudman with a throw. Rudman gets it in the Dresser. Dresser tries to move the ball over the top into the center of the goal. Kicked out of bounds by Bondurant again on the same spot. Rudman with a throw again. Far side of the field, deep in the Bondurant end. Josiah Shulka tries to control it. Kicked out by Bondurant Farrar. Another throw coming for Rudman. On the far side of the field. We've got Carter Weary. We've got Matthew Leonards, Kale Klein, Josiah Shulka, Jack Dresser, Luke Campbell. Ball goes in the Dresser. Dresser sends it over the top of his head to Gustafson. Gustafson tries to header it in. Now back to the headed out by the Bondurant Farrar. Kicked by Weary, but there's a call against the Tigers as they're trying to score. So the Blue Jays will have the kick. Free kick coming from just in front of their goal. Deep on the end. Ball must be blowing, the wind must be blowing a little bit more out of the south than I'm giving it credit for, because those balls coming from the Blue Jay keeper kind of hanging up in the air. So the ball comes all the way out now to the mid. Blue Jays try to get a Klein, sends it over the Leonards. Actually gets to Rudman. Rudman with the ball for the Tigers, far side of the field with control. Looking for where to go. Rudman steps into the inside of the field now. Sends it back into Kale Klein. Kale Klein with it just past the mid. Klein sends it down to Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell does a through ball to Dresser. The goalie comes reaching out. Nice job by the goalie. Seeing that ahead of time. Came out well away from the goal to get that before Dresser could get loose. So the kick comes. The punt comes out to Klein in the mid. Klein pumps it back. Headed by the Blue Jays. Klein headers it back to the Blue Jay end, down around the 20. Blue Jays with control at the moment. They'll do the kick out of bounds, so there'll be a throw coming for the Tigers. Jeff Rudman will take it far side of the field, about midway through the Blue Jay end. So Rudman with a throw down to Campbell. Campbell in the corner. Goes back out to Rudman. Rudman are out about the 20. Rudman pops it inside to Carter Weary. Weary goes back outside to Campbell. Campbell, a nice little cross. Tries to send it through the zone. Actually get kicked out of bounds there. So kicked out of the back of the zone. Goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. 6:30 left in the first half. 0-0. Very evenly played so far. So here comes the goal kick for the Blue Jays from their end. Going left to right on your YouTube dial. Ball goes out. Clears Weary's head. Blue Jay touches it though, so it goes out of bounds. Will be a throw for Rudman coming about the midfield. Rudman tries to get all the way down to Campbell. Nice throw by Rudman. Really nice throw. Deep into the corner. Campbell running out. Campbell tries to turn it back inside. Now he's got the ball in front of the goal. Campbell with the left foot. Nice kick again by Campbell. Good job by the keep. He's earning his money today back there in the goal. 6 shots on goal by the Tigers. Keep sends it up with a punt. It's going to be a little short of the mid. Kenyon O'Brien steps in. Nice rushing by Kenyon O'Brien giving chase. O'Brien, good effort. Able to intercept that ball. Stepped in front of a Blue Jay defender. Then chased the ball down to the sideline, but it does go out of bounds. Throw coming for the Blue Jays. Be thrown by number 18. That's Even Reha. And substitutes for the Blue Jays as well. Number 11, Tyler Montgomery, will take a break. So the Blue Jays with the ball here on this side of the field. Luke Campbell just runs over number 18, so there'll be a kick coming for the Blue Jays on this side of the field, right in front of the press box. So the ball launches, goes down around the 40, deflected by the Blue Jays. Blue Jays with the ball at the moment. Brandenburg, though, headers it back out. Blue Jays will have control around the mid. Tigers back on defense. Josiah Schulkel still in. Blue Jays down around the 25. Hits a through ball going through Matthew Kinney. He's going to come out and get it. Nice job by Kinney going to get the ball. There was a Blue Jay loose. Both he and Koenig going for the ball. Koenig able to get there first, luckily. Very dangerous. Nice job by Koenig to get there. So Josiah Schelke and Jack Gustafson just went up together for a header. Headed into the Blue Jay zone, but now they have control and they popped it back to the Gilbert end. So Gilbert will kick it out. Goes out of bounds on the far side of the field, so there will be throw coming for the Blue Jays. Zach Smith coming back in for Josiah. Luke Campbell will get a blow, so we have Michael and Jack Gustafson and Jack Dresser and Zach Smith kind of up front along with Cale Klein. Oh, no, sorry about that. Jack is going out as well. I don't know if he has blood as well. I see the official is walking Jack over. Was again, Coach Jordison wanted to say thanks. BJ wanted to say thanks to the soccer parents for the tent, the Gilbert soccer tent today. Coming in very handy with that sunshine. So Jack is getting work done right now, so he had another touch for him. Leonard takes the ball from the throw, but Blue Jays have it again, and a shot on goal coming from distance. Lofts up into the wind, goes over the goal. So the kick will come from Jace Brandenburg. Goal kick for the Tigers coming. So you got Brandenburg, Leonard, Rudman, and O'Brien deep. Stalwart senior lineup there. Brandenburg's kick gets taken by Bondurant Farrar. Rudman tries to go up for it. He's taken out by a Blue Jay, who, as many soccer, has both hands up. Like, I don't know what happened there. But there'll be the call, so Brandenburg will take the kick. Nice kick by Brandenburg, goes all the way down to the goal box. Dresser tries to header it, but can't. Now the goalie comes out and grabs it. Dresser just couldn't quite get there, so the throw comes out to the Blue Jays. Zach Smith able to steal the ball now, though. Cale Klein has it. Cale with control goes back to O'Brien. Number 9 back here. Oh, ball goes all the way through. Now up to Dresser in the front line. Dresser looking for the through ball. Dresser with a chance. Nice job by Dresser dribbling, battling, pushed out by the Blue Jays. It's about to come on number 9. Griff Hughes is a junior kind of hanging back here for the Blue Jays. Making a lot of contact there and ever present there. So the ball gets kicked out of bounds. There'll be a throw coming for the Blue Jays on the Gilbert end. Blue Jays definitely making a more aggressive move on the goal right now. Throw goes into this number 9. Hughes is there. Brandenburg in here doing battle. Brandenburg trying to take it. A lot of battling there. Little hands. Action kicked up by Rudman. So there'll be a throw coming for the Blue Jays from the far side of the field. Deep in the Tiger end. Ball's out about the 30. Blue Jays with control. Send it back into the center, towards the center of the field. Nice job by Cale Klein. Steps in. Zach Smith back to Cale. Cale with the ball. Now goes outside to Carter Weary. Carter with a feed to Luke Campbell. Now in the middle of the field, crossing the midfield. Nice job by Luke. Gets out here to Dresser. Dresser on the far side of the field. Able to keep it. Centers it. Tries to get across to Gustafson. A little bit too far. Gustafson running it down here on the near side of the field, about the 18. Gustafson with the ball being pressured by the Blue Jays. And now they call. Number 18 for the Blue Jays. Number 18 for the Tigers, Michael Gustafson. Even Rehag, not necessarily playing the ball enough there, really just kind of putting pressure on Michael. So the shot will come just outside the goal box. If you can imagine the goal box on your screen here, the yellow corner there, we're about 3 yards deep from that. So Luke Campbell will take it. I don't know that the AR counted out the 10 yards. I'm not sure they're fully 10. But Campbell's going to try to take it from here. So here comes the free kick. He lofts it. Nice kick. Goes through. Oh! Nice kick by Campbell just into the opening there. Jeff Rubin tried to flash through. Was able to get through the defense. The ball just bounced over his leg as Jeff went in to try to kick that in the goal. So nice ball from Luke from this side. Crossed it over in the goal. The Tigers attacked. Collapsed on the net. Rubin was there but just couldn't quite get there. So the goal kick now by Bondurant Farrar. Comes out to the mid. They're controlling it. They send a through ball. No one there. It's going to go to be running down. The keep will get it just inside the goal box. So Kenny grabs it, settles it down, kicks it out to the mid. It's going to go down here to Dresser. Dresser's going to try to header it to Campbell. Campbell can't quite get there, but they still have control. Weary with the ball. Goes outside to Gustafson. Stolen back by the Blue Jays, though. Nicely job. Cale Klein here. Cale trying to steal it. No, the Blue Jays now get it through to the mid. But Jeff Rudman able to say, nice job by Carter. Weary coming in from behind, kicked it up to Rudman. Now Zach Smith with the ball. Zach trying to pop it free, and he does to Dresser down in the corner, gone on the far side. Dresser kicks it back inside. Now outside. Dresser back on the inside. Centers the ball, looking for somebody. Got Gustafson. There it is! Nicely done by Dresser. Controls the ball, is going towards the goal line, able to redirect it back outside. Gustafson coming from the left side here. Michael fills in nicely, kicks the ball on the left side of the goal. Score for the Tigers. Clock. Oh, didn't score. I'm sorry.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'll pause myself. I got excited for no reason. I saw Gustafson glance in. I thought I saw that go into the goal, but it did not. So my apologies to my listening audience here. It is still 0-0. Nice crossover by Dresser. Got it back to Gustafson, kicked it. Oh, okay. So it rolled just over the end line before Dresser fed it back there. And when Dresser fed it back to Gustafson to kick it in, the ball had already been called, so it was a goal kick call. So my apologies. I was really excited there, as you can tell, though. So 0-0 here at the half. Tigers with the Bondurant Farr Blue Jays. So that last series was a kick that went down with Dresser. Dresser did a nice job of dribbling back into the inside. His time was running down about 30 seconds or so, 15, 25 seconds. Went down to the goal. Tried to redirect it back out to Gustafson. Gustafson came in from the side and I thought scored. It had been clarified for me after the Dresser, the ball had gone just out of bounds, so they called it over the end line, which of course is a goal kick. So Bondurant Farrar with the goal kick. Moves it back out, and the half will end there. So 0-0, 6 shots by Gilbert in the half on goal, 2 shots by Bondurant Farrar. Gilbert had the best of it probably for a significant amount of time, probably from the 10-minute mark, maybe 15 to the 5. Bondurant actually had a pretty good run on their offensive end with control of the ball. And Gilbert Curtis took back over here the last 5 to 10 minutes of the half. So the first part of the game definitely dominated by the Tigers, kept it down on the Bondurant Farrar end. There's a section, a 5 to 8 minute section there, over halfway through the first half where Bondurant Farrar got the better of it, had a couple shots on goal, got a little bit more active in there. And then Gilbert turned it back around here just at the end of the half with a couple of good opportunities to score. So we're there with halftime. Your score is 0-0. Gilbert with Bondurant Farrar. Once again, coming to you from very sunny and beautiful Gilbert Tiger Stadium here. The wind is fluttering out of the west, maybe west-southwest, so a little bit of gain toward the team going from south to north as far as the carry. Gilbert does very well going into the wind, has all year, and it really isn't much of a wind as far as a factor. It really is, if you look at the American flag, it's fluttering, so maybe 5 to 12 miles per hour coming out of the southwest. So we'll have halftime here for about 8 minutes. I will pause my broadcasting for just a minute to let you contemplate the game. If you have anything that you need, let me know, and we will be back. Thank you. So I wasn't blind and seeing that he kicked it in. No. I missed the fact that he'd already gone out before he got the kick.
The AR pointed like it rolled off the end, and then the center's waving it off.
I see.
So I think that's what. So that's why it's a goal kick. All that stuff that happened afterwards.
Didn't matter. Right. So yeah, and it was close. I knew he was right at the end. And you could see where he was at. And I was watching the white, but I forgot the yellow was inside the white. I was watching the white back. But that's a yard too far. So I was thinking he was okay, but he wasn't.
That's a little funky down there because that big white band is. I think the white is out.
It is. Yeah, I can see that on the line now. So the white is because you see the yellow, and I was looking at the white. So yeah, there's about a yard of that that's out. So the yellow is inside, so that's actually kind of distraction. I'm not sure they couldn't have done that better. I don't know how you do better, but that's what I was watching when he went down to the corner. Was I was watching the white, and I said, "Oh, okay, he's on the white. Well, the white's out of bounds."
Yeah.
No, it's a good call. I mean, as far as she's right on the line.
It's a little different than football or basketball because you can run out of bounds, and the ball's got to be completely out of
Right.
bounds. It can be on the line,
Okay.
but if it's not, but if there's
Now
no
soccer,
streak,
if it's now soccer, that's the same thing.
in soccer, the ball's got to be
Completely out.
there's got all the way off the
I
line,
got you.
and the player can play anywhere they want. It's
Sure.
all based on the ball.
Sure,
Whereas
sure.
in basketball or football, it's totally different.
Right. You touch out.
It looked like that was even off the white, wasn't it, back there?
Yeah. He was.
Because I thought it looked like it was under the green.
Yeah, it was very, very close to that. I mean, he definitely was out. There's no question. Because it was definitely on the white, if not the far edge of the white. So he's getting really, really close when he turned it back. Yeah, once again, we're back here. Just about ready to start the second half. Hopefully I'm still coming through clearly. Looking to see here. Looks like I've got some sound coming through the system. So if you can't hear me, let me know. 515-450-7512. Here we are again in the second half of the Gilbert Substate soccer match between the Bondurant for our Blue Jays and the Gilbert Tigers. Good battle in the first half. The Tigers had a little bit of the better of it as far as keeping the ball on the Bondurant for our end. So 6 shots on goal for Gilbert, 2 shots for Bondurant for our. So the Tigers kind of had the advantage. They now will get the ball to start the second half. Went a little bit in the favor of Bondurant for our for the second half. So Gilbert with the ball. Cale Klein takes it. We're in the middle of the field. Once again, had a couple questions on the viewing. I'm not able to show the field during sub-state games. Someone, I think, as I understand it, bought the rights for that, and so we can't show video of the games. Blue Jays going in the back. Through ball coming from Carter Worry, trying to head towards Dresser. It looks like the Blue Jays will be able to get it. Actually, Dresser able to turn it. Nice job by Dresser. Send it back into the center of the field. Kicked out by the Blue Jays. Just got in front of the goal. Worry with control. Takes the ball. Sends it back into the center of the field. Goes towards Cale Klein. Cale Klein just taken out. No, actually, Luke Campbell just taken out. Number 6 from the Blue Jays, Ian Montgomery, one of their seniors. Campbell was sitting up under a kind of a high kick to do a header, and Montgomery just took him out. So there'll be a free kick coming for Campbell here on the near side of the field, right on the 15 for the football field, kind of close to us, so a little bit of a diagonal shot. So Campbell pop it up here, able to get in the air, sends the cross towards the goal. A header coming for Rodman, just a little too high. Nice opportunity there. Campbell sent one across the goal, just a little bit too high. Rudman came in flying from the backside, tried to get up in the air to get there, but just about a foot over his head. Nice try by Campbell, just a little bit too high. So Bondurant with the ball, and a goal kick, sends it outside to their Luke Campbell battling on the far side. The kick goes over by the Blue Jays, controlled, and then kicked out of bounds by Gustafson. So the Blue Jays will have a throw coming far side of the field on their end. Kick goes to Gustafson now with the ball on the far side of the field, able to control it, turns it back down. Nice job by Gustafson running into the corner. Now he sends it back. Gustafson goes over to being hounded. There's a shot there by Dresser. Nice job by Gustafson. Goes to Dresser. Dresser kicks for the shot. Captured by the keep, though. Now the ball coming on this near side, and Bondurant far with the run out. Running down the side, tries the center. Matthew Leonard steps inside, goes back to Cale Klein. We're at the midfield. Gilbert with the ball. Cale Klein with it right in the middle of the field and the 50. Sends a through ball, a little bit too long, though. Keeper waiting at the yellow line and grabs it. Trying to get that ball to Dresser again. Matthew Leonard intercepts the kick from, goes to Klein. Klein headers it back. Now we're playing a little volleyball. Nice job by header. Weary with the ball now, coming off Klein's head. Weary looking, trying to get it outside. Campbell running down. Weary tries to do a through ball. This is a little bit too much on that one. A little too much energy, goes out the back line. So goal kick coming for Bondurant Farrar now. Once again, someone bought the broadcast rights for the sub-state and playoff games, as I understand it, so we're not able to show that, even for games where they're not broadcasting. They have the rights to the game. So we can broadcast audio and show you the scoreboard and the score, but we can't necessarily show you the video. So Bondurant Farrar with the ball now, goes across the center. Matthew Leonard tries to get it but loses it. Brandenburg tries to get it, loses it. Now it goes back to Koenig. Koenig will wrap it up and pull it in. That's number 9, Griff Hughes. Keep an eye on him. He's been very active on the offensive end. So Koenig with the high ball goes out to about the mid, but controlled by Bondurant Farrar at the moment. Now Zach Smith doing battle. Zach tries it. Get to Campbell, can't. Bondurant Farrar intercepts. We're at the midfield. Leonard to the ball. Goes down to Jack Gustafson. Jack now going down the far side of the field, about the mid. Tries to get a through ball to Dresser. Dresser does have it through. Dresser giving chase, getting into the corner. Dresser trying to turn it back, and does, but the keeper's right there. Good hustle by Dresser. Campbell was filling from the inside. Dresser tried to pop it up to Campbell. Couldn't quite get it there. So now the kick comes from the keep. Headed by O'Brien back into the Bondurant Farrar end. Now Bondurant Farrar with control on their end about midway through. Tries to go to the sideline. Tries to go to here, number 2. Number 2 for the Blue Jays is Zach Klein. He's a freshman. He kicks it down, stolen by Rudman. Rudman to Klein. Klein back out to Weary. Zach Klein hustling. Weary goes back to Rudman now. Zach Smith with the ball, looking side. We're looking to try to get a ball to Weary. Weary gets the ball. Tries to go through to Campbell, and he does, but Campbell not able to get there. So it goes the keep. Bondurant for our goalie with control, and he punts it. Sends it out near the mid. Rudman's there waiting for it. Rudman takes it off the chest, but it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a Blue Jay throw right at the 50, right here on the near side of the field. Blue Jays going right to left on your YouTube dial right now. Tigers going left to right. Zach Smith will control it. Stolen by number 22 for the Blue Jays. Good hustle by his part. That's Kyle Figgenshaw. He's a junior. Brandenburg gets it back, though, for the Tigers, though. As Brandenburg's running out, number 10 from the Blue Jays, Oscar White, pretty much collides and takes out his legs. Brandenburg goes down. He's back up, though. So it'll be a kick coming for the Tigers from about the 25 on their end. Jace Brandenburg with the ball. So Jace with the kick. Launches it. Nice ball downfield. Dresser goes over to Campbell. Campbell tries to redirect it back. Now the Blue Jays have it in their goal. Going to the outside. Tries to pop it. Kicks it out of bounds. So there'll be a throw coming for the Tigers. I think Carter Weary is going to throw it in quickly. Goes to Campbell. Campbell pops it back out to Dresser. Dresser to Weary. Weary tries to go inside the Zach Smith. He goes back to Carter Weary. Weary with the kick. Tries to get it through to Campbell. And can't. Call is offsides on the Tigers there. So the Blue Jays will take it. Deep on their end. Just inside the goal box, sorry. So free kick coming for the Blue Jays. Not far on their end. 33:55 left. 0-0. Blue Jays and Tigers. Kick goes across the field to the far side for the Blue Jays. Pops it up. Tries to go into the center. Blue Jays with the ball about the mid with a big long kick going deep. All the way out of bounds though. Trying to get a through ball, but just launched it to the far side of the field and deep. So Rudman with the throw. Throw goes to Gustafson, who tries to redirect it, but there's no Tigers there. So the Blue Jays steal the ball about the mid with control. Gabe Barkema with the control. Now Klein with it. Zach Klein for the Blue Jays, sorry. Rudman working hard, trying to get the ball back. Klein for the Blue Jays with good control. Goes into the center. Nice job by the Blue Jays. Now number 22 for the Tigers. Matthew Leonard kicks it out of. The Blue Jays now control it about the mid. Giving chase. The Blue Jays still with control. Send it back into their zone. Go back to their defensive half. Just on their end. Now to the mid. Now they try to pop it back on their end again. Blue Jays with the ball. Nice job by Dresser to attack that ball. Be a throw coming for the Blue Jays. Far side of the field. Ball goes just past the mid. Kenyon O'Brien runs in front. Able to deflect it and steal it. But now the Blue Jays get it back. Blue Jays with the ball on their side. Coming to the near side of the field. Tries to go to kick. Controlled by Klein for the Blue Jays. Now back to Gabe Barkema. Barkema back to Zach Klein for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays go the through ball. Got an opportunity. Kenyon O'Brien able to step in and kick it. Now Cale Klein trying to get in there. Cale pops it up here to Carter Weary. Gilbert Tigers with it at the mid. Weary stepping inside. Tries to kick it. Taken away by the Blue Jays. Back to Zach Smith now. Zach Smith with control. Looks and turns it back to Carter Weary. Carter Weary with the ball. Tries to go across to Cale Klein. Gustafson runs it down on the sideline. Able to keep it alive. Pops it back towards Klein. Now on the Blue Jay end. Cale Klein giving chase. Holding the ball. Battling in the far side in the corner. Cale Klein now running towards the end line. Does it. Kicks it inside. Ball goes up. We got a chance for Weary. Weary able to settle it down. Can't quite get kickoff. Klein with a kick. Actually, Luke Campbell with a kick goes into the side of the goal. Nice job by the Tigers. Down on the Blue Jay end. So we got a moment. Timeout. A Blue Jay player is down. He's hobbling a little bit. Maybe hurt a tweaked an ankle. But he's going to walk off the back of the field. And there'll be a sub coming in. That's number 17. He's up on his own power. Isaac Ensminger is walking off the field, going off the back end of the pitch. So there will be a sub for the Blue Jays with 31:34 left in the second half. I think Isaac's okay. Looks like he might have tweaked an ankle or a knee. Went down right after that kind of the scrum in front of the goal with the Tigers trying to get the ball in. So here's the goal kick for the Blue Jays. Ball goes out. Will be controlled by Gustafson. Man on, goes over to O'Brien. O'Brien goes over to, well, tries to get it the other Gustafson to Michael. Michael can't quite get the Blue Jays steal it. Kick goes out of bounds, though. Now it'll be a throw coming for the Tigers. So Michael and Jack are both in. Zach Smith is in. Kenyon O'Brien goes to Zach. Zach goes to all the way across for Cale Klein to Jeff Rudman. Jeff Rudman's got it. Carter in the corner. Rudman steps inside. Nice job by Rudman. Goes outside to Carter where he deflected by the Blue Jays, but Carter's got it on the near side, deep in the Bondurant Ferrari. A nice job by Carter for the step. Crossover now controlled by the Blue Jays. That's number 10, Oscar White, that grabs it. Cleared by the Blue Jays out to the mid, but the Tigers now have it again. Cale Klein with it. Nice footwork by Klein here about the 30. Nice through ball goes to Weary. Weary chasing it down in the near corner here. Weary turns it back inside. Keeper's there. Nice job by the keep. Dresser was just flashing in. Keeper runs out there and grabs it, takes away that chance. Now the ball going. The Blue Jays turning it quickly back the other way at the 50. There's the freshman, number 2, Klein. Comes down to number 9. This is Griff Hughes, sorry. He pops it back towards Klein. Our Klein giving chase to Klein from the Blue Jays. They're doing battle for it, trying to get it. Ball goes out of bounds over the back end line, so it'll be a goal kick coming for the Tigers. Jace Brandenburg will take that. 30 minutes left, 0-0. Tigers had a pretty good opportunity here a little bit earlier, just a couple minutes ago in front of the goal. So Brandenburg with the kick. Launches it, keeps it low, but stolen by the Blue Jays right here inside the Tiger half. So the Blue Jays with an opportunity. Cale Klein gets it back, pops it up, kicks it out of bounds. Be a throw coming for the Blue Jays from the near side, just inside the Tiger half. Gabe Barkman will take the throw. Blue Jays seek position. Barkman throws a nice throw down. Tries to get it deep to number 9, Griff Hughes. Jeff Rudman working it, trying to shield the ball. Rudman shielding the ball. Griff got a little tired of the shielding and kind of tried to pull Rudman down. So a free kick coming for the Tigers deep on their own end. Brandenburg will take that. Too bad I can't show the video. Griff just stays in the area on an ongoing basis with the kick when Brandenburg's about to kick. Just enough to try to distract him. So Brandenburg kicks it, but Bondurant Ferrari with the steal it. So Bondurant Ferrari with a chance now. Coming down towards Hughes. Got a shot on goal. Nice job by Koenig. Not sure what happened defensively there. The little bit of a breakdown by the Tigers. Blue Jays able to get right down there. Nice shot by Oscar White on goal. But nice job by Koenig to stop that. A pretty open shot, pretty open look by Oscar. So another Bondurant Ferrari with control of the ball in the Blue Jay, or this Tiger end. Blue Jays trying to take it. Lenners tries to get it. The Blue Jays get it to redeflect. Griff Hughes giving face to Jace Brandenburg. Brandenburg with the run out now. So Brandenburg on the full speed run out. Running on the near side past the 50. Down by the 40. Brandenburg comes and cuts it back inside. Under pressure. Tries to kick it. Taken down. And I think they're going to call it. Nice job by Brandenburg. Took the ball all the way down from the Gilbert defensive end. Runs all the way down. As he was getting down, 3 Blue Jays kind of collapsed on him. I'm not a big soccer fan. That definitely took his legs out, but it looked like somewhat incidental. But they made the call. So Cale Klein will take the kick from about the 16-yard line on the football field towards this near side, almost on the number. If you can see the 20, it's sitting on the just about on the number, the 20. So Cale Klein with the kick. Tigers only have 2 guys back. Everybody else mixing into the mix here, trying to get there. So Cale steps up, approaches, floats it nicely. Keeper tries to go up just slightly over Rudman's head. Just a foot lower. Just a foot lower. Nice job by Cale. Floated it up there. Rudman popped in there, but it just over the top of his head. So another opportunity missed by the Tigers. 27 minutes left. 0-0. Gilbert against the Blue Jays. So the goal kick comes at about the mid. Blue Jays able to control it. Now running on the far side. It's a through ball to Griff. Griff able to control the ball. Pops it back. Tries to go back through. Nice job by Lenners to steal the ball back. Gustafson. Griff steals it back from Gustafson. Now the ball comes up to Rudman. Lenners able to take it back from Griff. Tries to get inside to Weary. Weary pops it down to Zach Smith. Zach Smith tries to pop it over to Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell able to take it. Luke now to Dresser. Dresser on the run out. Dresser alone in front of the goal. Now defended. Goalie comes in, takes Dresser down, and able to kick the ball out of bounds. will be a throw coming for the Tigers from the near side here, deep on the Bondurant for our end. Nice job by Dresser. Oh, I take that back. It's going to be a corner kick. No, it's not. I don't think so. Give me a minute. I think it's going to be a throw. Corner, okay. It is a corner kick, sorry. So Luke Campbell will have it here on the near side. So kicks it from the near side, floats it up in the air. Little direct, gets all the way through. The Tigers popped in there. Now it's still floating in front of the goal, hanging around. The keeper's trying to get there. Keeper can't. No. Ball was bouncing up and down in front of the goal. Lots of Tigers down here. So the Blue Jays now with a chance to run. Blue Jays on the far side of the field and running out. Kale Klein on defense. Just sends one through. There's nobody there except Tigers, which is good. So Brandenburg is back with control. Griff Hughes coming after Rudman right now. Rudman goes through to Zach Smith. Zach Smith with control. Able to control it. Zach pops it all the way across the field to Gustafson. That's Jack. Jack pops it down the Dresser. Dresser with the ball now with one defender on him. Dresser able to control it. Tries to go back. Gustafson steps back in behind him. Gustafson goes back to Dresser. Dresser coming on the far side of the field, coming towards the goal. Loses control. Now gets it back. Come back in front of the goal. Dresser right in front. Nice job. There's a score. This time I'm right. Nice job by Dresser controlling that ball, popping it back and forth. I think that was Zach Smith. Was that Zach that got that one? Was that Zach that got the goal? That's Zach Smith that got the goal. Dresser with the ball, moving it, passing it, dribbling it down near inside the goal. Able to pop it back outside. Zach Smith pops in and able to drop the ball in. Nice job by Dresser. Well done by the Tigers. They've been trying to pushing it this entire half, and that opportunity was fantastically set up. So the Tigers are up 1-0 with 25-25 left. The Tigers able to get on the board. Now if we can get one more, I'd be very happy to be up 2-0 here at this break of the game. So 25-25 left. Gilbert able to score pass from Dresser to Zach Smith. Zach Smith able to pop it in. And Gilbert now up 1-0 in this upstate. Now the Tigers with it at the mid. Running free, send it to the far side here to Klein for their team. Number 2, Klein has the ball. Weary on defense. Dresser able to steal the ball, but able to now 3 gets it back for the Blue Jays. Gabe Barkema. Luke Campbell now playing defense in the front court. Ball goes aside here to Klein for the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays have the ball. A through ball tries to go. Rubin redeflects it. Nice job, nice header. Ball is coming, may go out of bounds. Never touches out of bounds. Rubin again with the header. Nice job by Rubin all the way down the Dresser. Now Dresser with the ball and Campbell. Campbell running free. Campbell going to the corner. Dresser coming out. Dresser on this inside. Now moving towards the middle of the field. Dresser about the 15-yard line, dead center in the field. Taken out. And there is no call. Gustafson has the ball. Gustafson takes it. Nice little back kick from Gustafson. Trying to get to the Klein. No call. Nice job by, there's Kenyon O'Brien pops in. Nice job by Kenyon the steal. Now the Blue Jays don't steal back. Now Cale Klein has it. Cale goes back to Matthew Leonard. Leonard goes back to Zach Smith, but stolen back by the Blue Jays. Now Zach Smith has a chance. Zach doing battle. Had a little mess up there, a little fracas in the middle of the goal before. I thought there could have been a call. Now it goes back to Brandenburg. So on the Blue Jays trying to get to the Gilbert end. Jays kicks it back deep. And now the Brandenburg and Griff. Number 9, Griff Hughes for the Blue Jays and Jace Brandenburg. Griff is a big guy, and he is definitely very active on the offensive end, a lot of contact. Mixing it up with Brandenburg a lot, putting a lot of pressure on Brandenburg, and the official just stopped it. Kick against, so Brandenburg will take the kick from the 45 of the Gilbert Tigers. He lofts it towards the goal line. It's down around Carter Weary, headed out by the Blue Jays. So there'll be a throw for Rudman coming. Hughes, that's got to be 3 or 4 different penalties on Griff Hughes here. Making a lot of contact with Brandenburg along with the other Gilbert defenders on the offensive end. And actually the AR actually went and had a little chat with him, so I'm not sure what he said. But so Gilbert has the ball. Throw coming for Rubman. Halfway through the Bondurant for our half. He throws it all the way down to Campbell. Campbell can't quite get there, headed by Bondurant. Now Josiah Schulke in, trying to do battle in the middle of the field with number 22. Josiah able to control it. Nope, deflects it out with the header, but now Gilbert takes it back, or the Blue Jays take it back. Now it goes back to Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell tries to go back to Kenyon, but can't. There's a grab right there, but nothing called. Jack Gusson tries to get the ball. I'm not sure, as Jack was running, someone grabbed his arm and pulled him, but nothing called. So now the Blue Jays with the ball, far side of the field, hits a through ball. Cale Klein intercepts it. Now Gustafson has it. Gustafson trying to control it. Stolen back by the Blue Jays. Gustafson giving chase. Gustafson kicks it out of bounds. There'll be a throw coming for the Blue Jays, far side of the field, right at the midfield, with 22-25 left in the second half. Gilbert 1, Bondurant for our 0. Blue Jays with a throw coming far side of the field. The throw goes down in the Gilbert end. Campbell tries to header it, but it stays in play. Blue Jays still have it. Goes out the Tigers. Throw comes in. So now the Blue Jays have it in the Tiger end, down around the 20. Guffson and O'Brien playing D. Kick goes out of bounds. We have throw coming for the Blue Jays from the far side of the field. Guffson steps inside, tries to kick it, but the Blue Jays able to still keep control. Blue Jays around the mid. Blue Jays a little bit on the Tiger half. Gilbert trying to take it away. Blue Jays with far back, 5 back. Now we've got Jack Dresser. Dresser moving into the middle of the field. Nice job by Dresser with the dribble. The kick goes through, goes to Carter Weary out here on the far side. Carter chases it down in the corner. So near corner, this side. Carter with it, tries to center it, does it nicely. Right to the keep, though. Lots of Gilbert people flashing. Campbell flashing. Dresser flashing. Josiah Schulkel flashing as Carter lofted that one. The keep able to get there, though. So now the ball comes to the keep. Goal kick comes out. And the Blue Jays have it. Got a call here in the middle of the field. Think it might go against a yellow card against O'Brien. Not sure I saw that, but he and the Blue Jay went up for the ball, kind of a header. The Blue Jay went down, so O'Brien will go leave the field here. So it looks like it's Evan Weary that will come in for O'Brien. O'Brien's off, so a free kick coming now for the Tigers, coming from about the 40 of the Gilbert Tigers. So the kick will come from the 40. Floats it towards the goal. Taken out by Cale Klein, headed out. Schulkel giving chase. Number 8 from the Blue Jays giving chase. Ball goes back to Klein for the Blue Jays. Sends it back deep in their own zone. Now they have it on their half, but still controlled by the Blue Jays just across the mid. Just in Gilbert Tiger territory. Carter Weary able to intercept that one. Now goes to Dresser. Little contact both ways. Dresser now through ball. He's got Evan Weary trying to run this one down. Evan coming chase. Now the Blue Jays on it. Number 13 there on the defense. Evan Weary giving chase. Nice job by Evan to steal the ball back. Evan with control, heading towards the corner. Evan on this near corner. Lost it into the center of the field. Got someone coming. Nice job by the goalie. Steps inside. Evan was looking for Jack. We've got a call again. He's calling and talking to Dresser and number 3, Gabe Barkema, and Jack Dresser. So clock has stopped, 20:32 left. So they are talking to both Jack Dresser and number 3, Gabe Barkema, for the Blue Jays. So the ball is down, now it goes to the keep, so the clock will start again, 20:30 left. Keep able to pick it up, he's going to do a punt. So he punts the ball out near the midfield, just past the midfield. Nice ball. Griff Hughes for the Blue Jays able to do it. Cale Klein kicks it, sends it back deep the other way, but number 3 trying to get it, now Dresser back on it. Number 17 trying to control it. Goes out here to Carter Weary. Carter Weary goes back to Dresser. Now we're deep on the Blue Jay end again. Dresser centers, nice kick. Oh, good shot on goal, hits the goalpost. Dresser is down. Nice kick by Dresser. Nice try. That's number 17, Isaac Ensminger, who's back on the field after his injury. Took Dresser down as Dresser was trying to do the kick. Kick went out the goal post, so it went out. So it'll be a goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. Lots of contact going on. Pretty physical game here going between the Blue Jays and the Tiger. Ball comes out a little high, gets above Josiah's head. Cale Klein able to steal it, though. Go back to Carter Weary. Weary pops it up down towards the goal. Keep says leave it. And he grabs it. So Blue Jays have the ball, the goal kick. Floats one out about the midfield stripe on the punt. Griff Hughes back there again. Able to redirect it to his teammate. Now they send it deep towards the end zone. Brandenburg giving chase. Sends it outside to Luke Campbell. Ball goes deep and out of bounds. There'll be a goal kick coming for the Tigers. 19 minutes left. Zach Smith will come back in for Josiah. Josiah Schulkel giving some much needed minutes there for Zach. Kick will come from Brandenburg on the goal kick with 18:50 left. So Brandenburg steps up. Nice legs, going to come out about the 50. Headered by the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays control it on the Gilbert half now. So in the Gilbert half of the field, Blue Jays with control. Now waiting. Tigers on defense. Michael Gusson tries to get in, does, able to distract. Now Cale Klein takes it. Nice job by Michael. Ball comes out here to Weary. Weary running to the near side here, trying to get down to the end. Does a through ball. Nice job. Gets it down to Dresser. Dresser giving chase. Nice job by Dresser right on the ball. Dresser able to turn it back into the middle of the field of play. Got a chance. Evan Weary tries to step in there. Kicked out by the Blue Jays. So a throw coming for the Tigers from the near side. This will be Jeff Rudman taking the throw. 18 minutes left. This side of the field. Rudman goes to Smith. Headed out and away by Klein for the Blue Jays. Jace has control. Rudman drops back. Brandenburg steps in. Goes outside to Weary. Weary looking. Tries to get it kicked out. Deflected by the Blue Jays. Now he goes down the Dresser with the throw. So Dresser down in the corner on the Blue Jay end. Dresser with a little bit of dribbling. Tries to get the pressure. Now we got Carter Weary with a chance. Weary tries to hit the kick from long. Had Zach Smith down there as well. Goes out of bounds, though. So there'll be a goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. With 17 and a half left. The kick goes. It's going to come out to about the mid. Gusson tries to get it. Klein tries to get it. Klein does get it. Is able to redirect it over to Rudman here on the near side. Ball goes down. Taken down by the Blue Jays. Pops it up. Heading towards. It's going to stay in bounds. Controlled by the Blue Jays. Able to kick it back, but it goes out. By the way, it's also Zach Smith's birthday there, so I didn't know that, but happy birthday to Zach Smith. Working hard. He's back in there. Rubman with a throw now from the near side of the field. Throws it deep, deep, deep in the corner. Rubman has a phenomenal throw. Goes down to Dresser. Dresser with the ball. Now in front of the Gilbert, or the Blue Jay goal. Dresser going, kicks it out. The Blue Jays will kick it out. That should be a corner. Nice job by Dresser. Nice throw by Rudman. Ball went down. Was actually a little bit deep. He threw it so far. But Dresser able to get control of it. And then the Blue Jay defender kicks it out before Dresser could take the shot on goal. So the corner kick will come. Weary and Campbell talking. Weary's going to take it this time. Campbell stepping outside. So Weary with the ball in the corner. Near side, pops it up. Nice little floating ball. Goes inside. Rudman able to get it with his body, but not his head, and goes right to the keeper. Rudman might have got a little, kind of got his legs taken out as he went up for that ball. So the keeper with the ball. 16 minutes left. Punts it. Goes out near the mid. Lots of people waiting. This is Griff Hughes for the Blue Jays that gets it, but it goes right back to Jeff Rudman. Rudman giving chase. Hughes chasing him. Rudman with the through ball going towards the corner. I think it's going to go out deep on the back end. Be a goal kick coming again for the Tigers. 15:59 left. Gilbert with 9 shots on goal. Bondurant with 3. Funny thing about soccer, though, it doesn't matter how many shots on goal you have if you can't get that lead growing. So Tigers trying really hard to get an extra goal here. Another one would be very nice. One of those insurance runs they talk about in baseball. An insurance goal would be great here. So the Tigers, with 15:30 left, Weary will take the goal kick and redirect it towards Zach Smith. Zach can't quite control it. Well defended by the Blue Jays. Ball goes down. Jeff Rudman now. Rudman sent it right back to Weary. Nice job by Rudman. Nice header. The ball goes through to Dresser. Dresser with the ball. Dresser with control. Gets stepped down from behind. Taken away from him. Ball comes out to the mid again now. That's Cale Klein with the header back to Zach Smith. Zach Smith with control on the Blue Jay end. Pops it over to Carter Weary. Carter Weary open on this side, about the 25. Carter steps it back inside. Takes a shot from distance. Goes right at the goal, but just easily grabbed by the keeper. Nice job by the keeper. Playing a very good game, the Blue Jays keeper. His punt is going to cross the 50. Blue Jays and Tigers. Cale Klein has it. Cale grabs it back, sends it back to Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell goes up to Carter Weary, or Evan Weary. Evan Weary it in, too. Evan and Carter. Oh, he gets an elbow to the face, and there's no call. And the AR is just watching directly. I don't know. I don't know enough about soccer, but that was pretty obvious. So the Blue Jays with the ball, now moving towards the Gilbert end. Griff Hughes down here, kicked out by Brandenburg. Awful lot of elbows flying by the Blue Jays. I'm not a soccer guy, but that certainly seemed, and the AR was watching the ball directly. He saw that. All right, so the Blue Jays had the ball. Now the Tigers steal it back. Weary has it for second. Loses control. Now the Blue Jays have the ball back again. Carter Weary tries to slide tackle. Can't get there. The ball is free. Now the Blue Jays with it and moving down towards the Gilbert end. Now we got Griff Hughes, sends it back into the center. The Tigers need to get it out of here. Brandenburg with a kick, comes out to Weary. Weary with the back, kicks rolling free. Now goes to Dresser. Dresser steps in. Dresser with the ball. Dresser trying to control. Now pops it by. Nice job by Dresser. Nice dribbling on his part. Stolen back, though, by the Blue Jays. Now the Blue Jays going the other way. And with the offensive flow here, now Rudman tries to get back. Rudman kicks it out of bounds. Nice job by Rudman. So the Blue Jays on the Tiger end, about the 25 on your football field, maybe the 20, so deep in the Tiger end, with a throw coming from the near side. Tigers looking a little tired, a little hands on hips here, so we'll see how this goes. Blue Jays with the ball. Just lost one in the center of field. Nice ball by the Blue Jays. The header goes upside, but Koenig will grab it. They had an opportunity there. A really lofted kick came off here from number 3, I think, for the Blue Jays. And a header tried by number 10, the Oscar White. So Koenig with the long kick goes downfield. Blue Jays can't quite control it, so now it's deep in their end, rolling towards the goal box. They hit it back to their goalie. So the goal kick goes out to the sideline, go to the Gilbert side at about the 50. Luke Campbell able to get it. Luke back playing defense, by the way, now with O'Brien up. But Luke is now in the front line. Now Luke giving chase towards the goal. Centers it, got Jack Dresser. Jack Dresser with the kick. There it is! Nicely done. Luke Campbell's been back playing defense, came flying up on the left-hand side, far side of the field. Dribbles it once or twice. Dresser came in, filled in the middle. Campbell able to kick it inside the Dresser. Dresser fills in nicely and knocks it in. So with 12:50 left, your score is Gilbert 2, Bondurant Farrar nothing. Phenomenal job, and Kenyon O'Brien comes back in right now. Very interesting. Luke Campbell dropped back on defense when Kenyon went out with his yellow card. So he had to sit out for 5 minutes. They brought Luke Campbell back to play defense for O'Brien. But in that chance, Campbell came from the back line, took the ball all the way down the left-hand side of the field. Nice job of dribbling there, and then crossed it back inside the Dresser, who filled it nicely in the middle, able to put it into the left-hand side of the goal. Nice job by Dresser. Nice job by the Tigers. 2-0. There's that insurance goal we're looking for. With 12:48 left, clock's going now. Blue Jays with the ball, about the mid. That's Oscar White with the ball, sends it back to his defensive line. They're controlling the defensive line, tries to go to number 8. That's Devin Reinhardt. Reinhardt says it goes to number 7. Number 7, now Jack Esser gets taken out. No call again. Ball stolen by the Blue Jays, and the through ball is going now. Leonard's able to redirect it, and now it's Griff with that. Griff Hughes for the Blue Jays. Ball's deep inside. There's going to be a corner coming. Oh, no, went off the – nice job. Nice job by Rubin. Rubin kicks it, glanced off Griff. And since it went off Hughes, it'll be a goal kick coming for the Tigers. Nice job by Dresser. Dresser's going to get a blow here. Josiah Shulka coming in on the front line. We got Luke Campbell and Josiah Shulka on the front line. Got Zach Smith. Got Michael and Jack Gustafson. Ball goes through. Shulka had it. Redeflected. Now the Blue Jays have it. Ball goes over to O'Brien, who just got back in, so he should be well rested. He headers it, but it's taken back by the Blue Jays. Taken back by Gustafson. Nice job by Michael. Michael with control. Nice job of dribbling through the people. Michael looking for somebody. Pressure on him. Michael coming from our side. Send it back to Jeff Rudman. Jeff Rudman with the ball, about the 50. Jeff now moves into the center. Tries to go across over to Josiah Shulka. Josiah tries to pop it back to Gustafson. Knocked out by Bondurant Farrar. So a throw coming for the Tigers. With 11:29 left. Tigers up 2-0. We've got Jace Brandenburg, Matthew Leonards, Kenyon O'Brien, and Jeff Rubin on the back line. The throw goes in to Campbell. Campbell in the goal. Back kicks it to Josiah. Josiah tries to cross it, kicks it off a Blue Jay, and it'll be a corner kick coming for the Tigers. So we've also got Zach Smith. Still have Cale Klein in there, kind of in the mid. And your front line was Michael Gustafson, Jack Gustafson, Josiah Shulka, and Luke Campbell. Luke looks like he might be a little bit hurt. He's walking up the field and asking for a sub. So it looks like Cale Klein will take this corner. So Cale pops it up. Nicely floated towards the goal. Headed in, but I think they interfered. I don't know if the call needed some help. That was a phenomenal kick by Cale Klein, and we actually headed it into the goal. But I don't know what the call. I don't know what the call was there. Do you know? So no goal. So the goal kick will come for the Blue Jays. Zach Smith controls it, headers it back towards Josiah. Josiah pumps it out towards Michael Gustafson, but now the Blue Jays have it. So the Blue Jays with the ball in their end, about the 30. Now the ball goes out to the midfield on the far side. O'Brien back on defense. O'Brien knocks it out. Throw coming for the Blue Jays from the far side of the field, right at the 50. 10 minutes left, 2-0 Gilbert. Blue Jays will take the throw from the far side of the field around the 50. Big throw goes deep. Cale Klein giving chase. Matthew Leonard's giving chase. They're looking. Cale will just kick it out of bounds. And he able to kick it off a Blue Jay. Nicely done by Cale. So it will be a Tiger throw now coming. Matthew Leonard will take that throw. Tigers definitely a little bit tired here. Hands on hips, hands on knees. They can last another 9 minutes. So the Blue Jays with the ball, moving it into the inside. Keep will come out and grab it. Nice job by Koenig. Runs way over to the far corner to pick that one up. So he'll have a punt coming here with 9:19 left. Gilbert 2. Bondurant nothing. So Koenig giving some time for his team to get out. Comes to the end of the box and kicks it. Floats from up high. It's going to come down about the 45 of the side, but about the 50. The Blue Jays with a header. Looks like they're going to control it for the moment. Nope, they lose control. Gustafson with the ball. Now the Blue Jays with the back. So the Blue Jays with the ball inside the Gilbert half, moving towards the goal. Ball on the far side of the field, running towards the corner. This is number 5, number 9, I can't tell. Ivan Cruz sends it back into the inside. Now 15 for the Blue Jays, sends it back, kicks it, and simply kicks it. They bounce it off the Tigers, so it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a corner coming for the Blue Jays. Galen just kind of popped it up and was able to make contact with the shoulder of a Tiger. So with that, the Blue Jays will have a corner here with 8:25 left. Gilbert up 2-0. 11 shots on goal to 3. But the opportunity here for the Blue Jays. He's going to float one up. Tigers trying it, floating up in front of the goal. The header goes. Now a header out from the Tigers to get it away from there. And Zach Smith able to turn it, go the other way. Now we've got Josiah Shulka trying to get it farther down the field. Josiah pumps it up, gets it outside, and making a lot of contact there, but still the ball. Now it's number 10 for the Tigers. I think that might be Alex B. Alex Baumgarten with the ball running down the field. So Jeff Rudman will have it. We got subs coming in for the Tigers. 3 subs, lots of subs. So Alex must have come in for Luke. Luke is coming back in now. Nice job by Alex to run with that ball all the way down the field. Took it from the far side on the Bondurant for our end. Griff Hughes with his hands on his knees as well. Lots of Bondurant for our players also. Hands behind heads, hands on knees, hands on hips. I think that heat, we've had a pretty cold spring as you're all aware of. I think the heat today is really with the humidity. Throw from Rubman goes to Campbell, deep in the corner. On the Bondurant for our end, to the right side of your screen here. Rubman with control, goes down, tries to kick it, sends it back to Campbell. Campbell crosses it back over to Zach Smith. Zach Smith, happy birthday, Zach, in the corner, pops it, sends it across. Now we got a header. Oh, nicely done. Jack Gustafson there. Nice job by Zach. Lofted one across the goal. Jack Gustafson right there does the header, but just about a foot to 2 feet just outside the goal. Well done by the Tigers on that series there. 6:50 left. Gilbert 2, Bondurant nothing. So here's the goal kick. Bondurant with control deep in their own end. Bondurant going right to left on your YouTube dial with control at the moment. Jack Gustafson tries to steal it, can't. Bondurant just sends a long ball to the mid. That's number 10, Oscar White. He's got control now on the Gilbert end. Sends it through, trying to get it through to Hughes. They do have an opportunity here. They're running free. Griff Hughes all alone. And he is alone and scores. So how quickly it can change. Nicely done by the Blue Jays. Took it from the far side. So 2-1 now. Bondurant able to score 4 shots on goal. 11 shots by the Tigers, 2-1. 6:26 left. Gilbert's got to dig down deep here. Bondurant Farrar with a little bit of the momentum now. Griff Hughes has been hanging around back there in the goal this entire day. We didn't have quite enough defense back there. 2 Bondurant Farrar guys are able to step in there. So here comes Hughes after the ball. Brandenburg gets it out to Rudman. Rudman looks down, goes out here to Carter Weary. Carter Weary at the mid. Carter does a through ball. He's got Dresser. Dresser running down in front of the goal. Goalie trying to get there. Contact between Dresser and number 13, Sam McClintock. The keep does a punt out to the mid. Looks like Rubman's going to control it. Off his knee, has a cross over to Kenyon O'Brien. Kenyon with control. Steps inside into the mid. Sends it to Zach Smith. Zach Smith now with control. Zach comes over here to Carter Weary. Carter Weary on the near side, about the 50. Sends a through ball, trying to get it to Campbell. And he does. Campbell's now on the outside. Campbell running down with the defense on him. The defender trying to hold it. Kicks it towards the out-of-bounds line. Ball will go out. It's going to be a throw coming for the Tigers. Deep, deep, deep in the corner. Luke Campbell was there. 5:34 left. Throw coming for Campbell. Deep in the corner. Far on the right-hand side of you, near side of the field and far right. Comes inside to Dresser. Now Dresser gets it, able to force the Bondurant for our Blue Jays to kick it out. So we will have a corner coming for the Tigers. Nicely done by Dresser. Able to redirect, got Bondurant to kick it out. So Dresser's going to stay out here. Campbell sends it to Dresser. Dresser's going to pop one up. Lofted it just too far over the goal. So 5 minutes left. 2-1 Gilbert. Goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. Goal kick goes out. Controlled or almost controlled by Jack Gustafson. It's going to go out of bounds though, which means there'll be a Blue Jay throw from the far side of the field now halfway through the Gilbert half. The throw comes in. Gilbert's got to get back on defense. Nice job by Cale Klein. Cale has the ball about the mid, steals it, looks inside, controls it, looks back, trying to find someone to go to, sends it back to O'Brien. O'Brien comes up to Gustafson. Gustafson running with pressure. Ball goes out the Tigers, so a throw coming for the Blue Jays. 4:23 left. Blue Jays throw. Nice throw. Comes down to the Gilbert zone. Klein able to redirect it. Tries to get back to Smith. Now it's Campbell. Now it's Weary. Ball gets past Smith, though. The Blue Jays steal the ball. Carter Weary giving chase. Carter's got the first opportunity. Carter, nice job with control. Sends it back into the zone. So it's rolling deep into the Blue Jay half. Zach Smith coming, chasing it down. Blue Jays able to redirect it. Deep on their end still. The ball about in the midfield now. Redirect. That's Jeff Rubin with the ball about the 40. Jeff comes into Carter Weary. Carter Weary, middle of the field, about the 20. Carter stepping up, takes a look, steps in, little dribble, turns it back inside, and the shot just at the top. Nice job by the goalie again. Good shot by Carter right at the goal. Keep reaches up above it. Now this is Griff Hughes giving battle with Jeff Rubin. Rubin tries to redirect it. Nicely redirected by the Blue Jays. Jace Brandenburg coming and chasing the ball down. Brandenburg with it. Decides to just do the long kick. Sends it into the stands. Blue Jays with the ball. Throw coming from the near side. That's Luke Campbell trying to get the ball. Is tackled by the Blue Jay. Oscar White ran him over. Look at Campbell. Nice job by Campbell there. So the kick will come for Jace. Free kick coming from the 22-yard line. Near side of the field, almost on the 22 on the football field as you look at it. 3 minutes left. Brandenburg will take the kick. Brandenburg lines up and launches. Nice ball going deep. Deflected by the Blue Jays. Now Dresser giving chase. The ball is going towards the out-of-bounds line. The kick's going to go, and maybe, if we get lucky, that's going to be a throw for the Tigers. Just inside the corner kick line, the flag. So we have a sub coming. Jack Gustafson will step out. Looks like Michael Gustafson will replace Jack. So a throw coming for the Tigers. 2:45 left. So here comes the throw. Throw goes into Zach. Zach controls it lightly. Goes back to Weary, but loses control. Now the Blue Jays with control. That's Jeff Rubin trying to chase it down. Jeff doing battle, trying to get to the ball. Now the Blue Jays just launch one. Kenyon O'Brien is there, though. Kenyon headers it back towards Michael Gustafson. Michael Gustafson giving chase. Blue Jays giving chase. The Blue Jays get their first and kick it out of bounds. So a throw coming for the Tigers. 2:20 left, 2-1. Gilbert over the Blue Jays. Throw will come for the Tigers. Looks like O'Brien will pop up to take it. So Leonard, Klein, Brandenburg, Rudman back. O'Brien throws it to Gustafson in the corner. That's Michael. Michael with control, running with it. Now on the far side of the field, centers it back inside. Nice job by Zach. Zach takes the shot, kick just into the side of the net. Goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. 1:55 left. Blue Jays with the goal kick. Lines it up, launches it, going through. Carter Weary with a chance. That's Rudman now has the ball. Being chased by Griff. Griff sends it up to Weary. Weary passes it through to Dresser. Dresser with control. Dresser able to turn. Nice job by Dresser. Turns it back inside. Now he's in front of the goal box. Sends it to Zach Smith. Zach Smith running free. Zach turns it. Kicks it into the side of that. Nice try by Zach. Good job by Dresser. 1:30 left. 2-1 Gilbert. Goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. Here's the kick. The kick is out. It's going to go out about the 40. Cale Klein. No, it's Luke Campbell trying to get it. Does. Gets to Zach Smith. Zach Smith back to Luke. Luke going to the far side of the field into the corner. Luke giving chase. The ball goes down. And they say it went off Campbell. So a throw coming for the Blue Jays with 1:10 left. Here's the throw. Defensively, that's Gustafson headers it back by the Blue Jays. Now the ball is down. Control it with the Blue Jays on this end. Leonard is back on defense. The Blue Jays have got the ball. Cale Klein has it. Now Kenyon O'Brien punches it, comes out towards Weary. Weary does a header. Now we're on the far, this near side of the field going towards the end. The ball goes back into the Gilbert zone. 48 seconds left. Blue Jays with the control. The pop goes across the far side of the field. Blue Jays giving chase. Campbell giving chase. Campbell gets there, able to kick the ball out of bounds. Launches that ball with 39 left. Throw coming for the Blue Jays, far side of the field. He'll throw it. Goes deep inside. Gustafson back on defense. Now the throw is for the Tigers. Knocked out of bounds by the Blue Jays with 25 seconds left. Throw will come from Kenyon O'Brien. Kenyon O'Brien, far side of the field. Throws to Zach Smith. Zach Smith tries to control it. Zach gets run over. Stolen by the Blue Jays. Now the Blue Jays with an opportunity. They've got nobody back on defense for the Gilbert. 2 Blue Jays coming down. Griff Hughes is there. Jace Brandenburg punches it out of bounds. Throw coming for the Blue Jays. Gilbert's got to settle in here. We got 6 seconds left. Hughes sends it into the center. Kicked out of bounds by O'Brien. That's going to do it. Blue Jays down near the Tiger goal there at the end of the game. Nice job by O'Brien with 5 seconds left. Simply kicks the ball deep out of bounds. And no chance for the corner to come back. Gilbert has won 2-1 over the Blue Jays. 12 shots on goal to 4. Very well played game by the Tigers. Kept their heads. A lot of physicality out there, a lot of contact. But they saw their way through it. So next game will be, I'm looking at my athletic director, next Thursday?
Yep, between 2:30 and 2:45 for start time.
Okay, so the start time will be between 2:30 and 2:45 on Thursday. And we'll know who we're playing after you get the results of the other games. So congratulations to the Gilbert Tigers again. Once again, when we do broadcast that game, we will not be able to show the video. It'll be the scoreboard alone and the voiceover. And once again, thank you to the soccer parents for providing the soccer tent tonight. That was huge today, I think, to have that cooling for the players. Fantastic job by the Tigers. Congratulations to the coaches. Congratulations to Bondurant for our Blue Jays. A great season for them, a great game, great battle. And we thank you for listening in. And we will talk to you next week. Thank you.